Okay, so I just want to show you how to make some cosplay horns from EVA foam. This is 4mm EVA foam. I like to use this or 5mm, either or is fine. You'll need scissors, contact adhesive, and a heat gun. Step 1 is to draw up the style and templates of the kind of horns you want to make. Do it on some paper, 1mm foam, whatever you want to make your template out of, and trace it onto the foam you're going to use. This particular curvy style will create these goat, ram horn, satyr, tiefling, canary, whatever type of horns in that particular sort of shape. You'll need your basic shape that you want to make, and one of these long boys here. This length has to be the exact length, or thereabouts, of the outer edge of your horn style, because that's where you're going to glue it to. The amount of curviness that you put into this long piece will decide on how much sort of curve that your horn has. You can see I've gone pretty up at the end of this one, and it's made it do that. So the bendier you make this, the bendier your horn is going to be. You can do this with any style of horn that you decide to make. Just be aware of the curvier you make this, the curvier your horn is going to be. Step 2. Cut out your pieces. Once you have all your pieces cut out, and you will need another set of this for the second horn, obviously. I've already put it together. Just make sure that your long pieces face opposite directions of each other. Otherwise, you'll end up with two horns the same shape on the same side of your head. Unless that's what you're going for, then go for it. Before you go gluing them together, heat them up with your heat gun, and curve them a bit, like that, all the way along on each piece, so that they're nice and round when you stick them together, and they're not real like square, unless that's what you want. In the words, go for it. Once you have your pieces nice and curvy, like so, you can start gluing them together. Just remember that this long bit has to be glued from point to end around the outside edge of your horn shape, from both sides. Like this one to this side, that one around that side, all the way to the end. One side done. Don't worry about how wonky this looks, it'll even itself out once you attach the other half. And the second side done. Now we have to glue up the center edges. And there we go. All done. If you find that your horns are a little long, when you try them against your head, you can always trim them back, like I did to this one previously. I trimmed about 2 centimeters, inch and about 3/4 of an inch ish off the other one to match it. It's about that much. Now they're ready, you can decorate them with and detail them with whatever you want. Keep them nice and light. I'm going to be using foam clay. You can mold it just like clay and it dries just like EVA foam. Nice and light, durable. Can be cut, sanded, detailed, however you like it. I live in Queensland, Australia, so I got this from the Hero Studio, which is based in Brisbane. You can also get it from Lumen's workshop down in Melbourne. Both have online stores. Just a couple of notes. The Hero Studio foam clay and the Lumen's foam clay dry out exactly the same. The only difference is the Hero Studio one I found has a really slight stickiness to it. It feels more like clay when it's wet, like this. The Lumens one feels just like foam when it's wet. It basically feels like foam putty, I guess you could call it. Both of them dry out exactly the same anyway. That's the only difference. Contact adhesive, great for EVA foam and stuff, but it does have a fairly strong smell to it, so make sure you're using it in a ventilated area. Open your windows, turn your fan on if you are affected by strong smells at all. Yeah, that's probably about it. So have fun with it. Good luck. As far as attaching horns go, some people will put them on headbands, or use elastic maybe. I have tried using press studs onto the bases, like make a base and put it over the end of these things, and put press studs through some fabric, stick that on there, and put them through the wig onto an adjoining piece of warbler to give it a nice steady base. But they drive me crazy. I will no longer be using press studs. Instead, I'm going to try out a different technique with some Velcro, and hopefully that will work and be less of a headache to me. PPS, when I say press studs give me a headache, it's not that they hurt my head, it's just that they're bloody annoying. Anyway, also, if you're going to make really large horns, like Dragon Age Arashock or Iron Ball, I would use 5mm foam or even 6mm, just for the sheer sturdiness of it, while also being very lightweight. You don't want some thin foam bending in the middle or something with large horns like that. Yeah.